All right, guys, good morning, good morning, good morning. We got ladders set up onto the side of the cabin. We're going to do a fun little project today. We are going to install some Galento solar street lights. 1,300 watts, guys, 1,300 watts. That should light up the whole side of this outdoor fire pit area. And we're also going to put one probably on one of those trees right there to light up the front yard area. This is a complete solar street light setup. I've been looking at these for a while, and I think that they're going to serve my needs. So let's get into it and get this thing installed. I'm curious to see how much light and how wide this light spreads. All right, let's go ahead and unbox it and take a look at it. Oh, we got brackets falling out. I probably opened it upside down. Ooh, looky, looky, looky. See what we got here. We got a little wrench and some mounting hardware. This right here is a little sleeve anchor. We got some batteries. What are the batteries for? Does it come with a remote control? Yes, it does. Let's go ahead and put the batteries in there before I lose them. We've got a remote. All right, we're done with this. Try to put these out of the way we don't lose them. Put the remote out of the way. Let's take a look at the actual light. It's actually surprisingly light. Look at that, guys. Look at that. You got the solar panel on the back. There's not a separate type of solar panel thing that you got to install, which is cool. That means it can just go just like that. It also comes with a mounting pole, which we'll end up putting up something like that right there. Just a big old light, guys. I think it's going to put out a whole lot of what's happening onto the side of the cabin. Here's your specifications. This is for the 1,300 watt one, which is the one that I got. It says 16 to 20 foot in the air, which that is about 20 foot in the air. 6,500 K. Working temperatures, negative 15 Celsius to 50 Celsius. Sensor mode, it's got dusk to dawn, motion sensor and remote control. That's good right there. It's got a wall mount and a pole mount plate, and it's got a 2-year warranty. It looks like it's about 13.5 inches wide and about 26.77 long. And it looks like it's almost 3 inches thick, which is not too bad. All right, first thing that we're gonna have to do, guys, I got a little piece of wood cut right here. I got the nail gun set up. We got the ladder set up. I'm actually gonna nail that from one of the 2x4s to the other to give me a good spot to be able to mount this to. I think that's gonna be my easiest thing. Go. That ain't going nowhere. All right, let's head up the ladder. Let's nail that in place, and then we'll go ahead and take the actual light up there and get that mounted as well. All right, we got the pole installed. I'm actually gonna bring the ladder down a little bit, run it up underneath. That way I can get the light on up there and get it tightened up. go. It's a good thing it's not heavy. Alright guys, we got the first one installed. That right there wasn't too bad. It's a good thing it's not too heavy because I do have a messed up wrist and I got a wrist brace on. And I was still able to put it on. It's definitely lightweight for the size light that it is. I did go ahead and run some wire up there that I already had that used to hold the old stovepipe up, just to go ahead and give it a little bit of extra stability, just because of with the pole out there and the way that I mounted it. It had a little bit of wiggle to it, but not too bad. And we do get some extremely high winds here on the mountain, so I did that just as an added precaution. Not really needed, but it doesn't hurt if everything was already in place. All right, we'll let that one charge in the sun for a little while we go ahead and install the other one. And then later on tonight, we're going to turn these things on and see what kind of coverage we get. Come on. Very cool, guys, very cool. I think that's gonna light up this area really nice. Now all we got to do is wait on the sun to go down and see how wide and how much illumination we get here on the mountain. All right guys, I made a decision. Being that the one in the back there by the shed went so nice up in the tree, I decided to trim some limbs on the tree here in the front. It's right there in the front of the tiny house there where my bedroom is. I decided we'd go ahead and bring some light to the front yard as well, so we're going to go ahead and install this one also. I'm really liking these lights, guys, really liking them. I can see where they're going to be real handy. It has been dark on this mountain, very dark, since I moved here 2 years ago, which I do like, to be able to look at the stars and stuff like that. But sometimes you need light, especially whenever you're having little parties, stuff like that, or just for security reasons. So this is a good option, especially being that you have all the different settings with motion sensor, or you can control it with the remote as well. So I like it. And you can also program it to do for a certain amount of time as well. So good all around light. Can't wait to see what it looks like once tonight hits. All right, let's get this one installed, guys. All right guys, we got the last one installed. Looks really good. I really like how sleek these lights look without having that extra piece for the solar panel. I love the fact that it's all built in. Now all we got to do is wait for this evening, turn it on, and see how much these 1300 watt solar lights light up Come On Mountain. I'll bring y'all back when it gets dark. All right guys, it's the moment that we've been waiting for, and we're gonna go check out these solar parking lot lights and see how they light up the mountain. Let's do it. Look at this. Look how dark it is. Now watch this. Boom. Check that out, guys. That has got such a wide range of light. It shines way over there. Check that out. All the way over there towards the cabin. Really cool. As you can see with the controls right here under the light, you have a 3-hour, a 5-hour, or an 8-hour setting. You could also do auto, and this is half power, and this is full power, and you can lower it down pretty far. See this? So if I was sitting out here just kind of hanging out, I would probably have it on the lower. But if I really needed to see what was going on, I could just hit the full power button and really light it up. All right, now we're walking into the fire pit area. You can barely see the cabin, but over here it is dark. Dark, dark, dark. Are y'all ready to light it up? Let's do it. Boom! Let there be light. Look at the fire pit area. This is absolutely what I was looking for. Look at all that light that it radiates out there. I am really impressed with how much range it lights up. It detects motion, and if it doesn't see motion, I think it's like in 15 seconds, it dims itself just a little bit, but as soon as it picks up motion, it'll come back. You can have these set to where they're always on or timed. See how it dimmed? Check that out. So that's the light over there by the tiny house. This is the light by the cabin. And if you see this, it's lit up all the way now. Now let's go back here to the shed. Let there be light. Boom. Wow. Look at that. That is insane. And this is all solar, guys. 1300 watt all the way across the back. I'm gonna stick it on manual. That way we get the total brightness, and then we'll take a look at the overall. Look how well that lights up around the shed. And the cabin is like it's daylight out here. It's crazy. Then we got the tiny house over there. Right now it's at its 50%. We'll light it up. Look at that. Well, it's definitely not dark on the mountain anymore. This is a perfect night for it too. It's really dark out here. There's no moon. So what you see is all of these solar lights right here. But there will be a link in the description where you can go and get your own parking lot 1300 watt solar lights. I love the light that it spans. It's a really wide area, and that's what I was really hoping for. And I also love the fact that the solar panel was actually built into the top of the light. It just makes it look a whole lot sleeker and a better design. I actually had Mike up here earlier, and he walked right by the one in the tree up front here and didn't even see it. I am very happy. So make sure that you go to the description, check out the link. I'm liking it. I'm gonna save the last one that they sent me to find a really cool spot. All right guys, I think that's gonna be about it for me today. I hope that y'all took another step closer to your goals, did something nice for somebody today, guys. But no matter what, the one thing that I definitely hope that you did is you kept it real. Come on.